What is a water pollution? Water pollution occurs when harmful substances, often chemicals or microorganisms, contaminate a stream, river, lake, ocean, aquifer, or other body of water, degrading water quality and rendering it toxic to humans or the environment. This widespread problem of water pollution is jeopardizing our health. Unsafe water kills more people each year than war and all other forms of violence combined. Meanwhile, our drinkable water sources are finite. Less than 1% of the Earth's fresh water is actually accessible to us. Without action, the challenge will only increase by 2050, when global demand for fresh water is expected to be one-third greater than it is now. Factors of water pollution. There are many factors of water pollution. One of them is industrial waste. Industrial waste is one of the leading contributors to water pollution. It refers to the harmful substance discharged into water body by industry during their production process. These pollutants often degrade water quality, posing severe risks to aquatic ecosystems, human health, and the environment. Sewage. Sewage is a significant cause of water pollution, primarily when untreated or inadequately treated wastewater is discharged into water bodies. Sewage contains a mix of organic matter, pathogens, chemicals, and nutrients that can severely harm aquatic ecosystems and human health. Mining. Mining activities are a significant source of water pollution. The extractions of a processing of minerals often release harmful substances into nearby water bodies, posing risks to ecosystem, human health, and water quality.
I want to talk about prevention of water pollution in civil engineering. The thing that we can do is pick up litter and throw it away in garbage can. Second, blow or sweat fertilizer back onto the grass if it gets onto paved area. Do not put fertilizer on the grass right before it rains. The chemical will wash into storm drains and waterways. Then third, mark and compost grass or yard waste or leave it in your yard if you can compost. Don't blow leaf into the street. This clogs and damage storm drains. Other than that, wash your car or outdoor equipment where it can flow to a gravel or grassy area instead of a street. Furthermore, don't pour motor oil down the storm drain. Take it to the nearest auto parts store. It's free. And lastly, never clean up a spill by horsing it.
For a professional laboratory experiment on water pollution, here are a few ideas that focus on in-depth analysis and scientific techniques. The experiment that will be conducted is analysis of water quality parameters. The objective of the experiment is to measure the effects of pollutants on water quality using scientific methods like pH analysis, turbidity measurement, and chemical oxygen demand. The materials needed for this experiment is water samples, both controlled and polluted, pH meter, turbidity meter or Sachi disc, spectrophotometer for chemical analysis, chemical oxygen demand test kits, samples of pollutants such as industrial waste, agriculture runoff, nitrate and phosphate solutions, and oil. The procedure for this experiment is prepare samples, collect or prepare water samples with different known pollutants. Second, physical analysis. Use the turbidity meter to measure water clarity. record the color and odor of water changes. Third, chemical analysis. Measure pH levels using a digital pH meter. Test for nitrate, phosphate, and heavy metals using reagents and spectrophotometer. Determine the chemical oxygen demand to assess the amount of organic pollutants. Last, biological analysis. Observe microbial content using a microscope. Assess dissolved oxygen using a DO meter. The outcome of this experiment is to compare water quality before and after contamination. Use the data to understand the impacts of specific pollutants on environmental health.
Press on button to turn the device on. The turbidity meter is ready for the measurement or calibration. Now we will verify that the meter is calibrated or not. Fill the sample vial with deionized water. Attach the cap of the sample vial tightly. Insert the sample vial into the holder of the turbidity meter. Press the button Read. The result shows that the turbidity of deionized water is 0, which indicates that the turbidity meter is calibrated and giving the accurate results. Take out the sample vial and discard the deionized water from it. The turbidity meter is ready for the measurement of sample reading. Wash the sample vial with sample several times. Fill the sample vial with sample. Attach the cap of the sample vial tightly. Insert the sample vial into the holder of the turbidity meter. Press the button Read. We have got the turbidity of our sample is 2.69 FTU. Take out the sample vial and discard the sample from it. Wash the vial with deionized water several times.
The conclusion is, water pollutant is a critical environmental issue that affects the health of ecosystem, human population, and the planet as a whole. It is caused by various activities such as industrial discharge, agricultural runoff, untreated sewage, and mining operations. The consequences is far-reaching, including loss of biodiversity, health hazards, economic challenges, and disruption of vital natural cycles. To combat water pollution, it is essential to implement effective waste management practices, enforce strict environmental regulations, and invest in advanced water treatment technologies. Public awareness and collective actions are equally important to promote sustainable habits and reduce pollutants at their source. Protecting water resource is vital for sustaining life and ensuring a healthy, thriving future for all. Together, governments, industries, and communities must take responsible to preserve and restore the world water bodies.